Support proplaygames on Patreon.
Hey, PPG, Fenrir here. You guys like Shinegreymon? You know I've been coping on Shinegreymon for multiple formats. Well, it's finally good. It's finally here. It's great. It's tier 0. It's absolutely broken. I'm gonna enjoy abusing it. And my wallet is not gonna enjoy it so much because it's a very pretty deck and it's very expensive. So right off the bat, we're gonna start with our eggs. I just wanted to show off the pretty Shinegreymon sleeves on my eggs, but your best eggs are Koromon. I love the Koromon, love the draw one Koromon. I tried yellow base before. I say it every video. I just don't think yellow base is the way. Love the draw one Koromon. Keep drawing. More cards means more advantage. Getting straight into the rookies, we're gonna start off with the BT13 Agumon. This guy is great. He is functionally your hybrid for game. For me, most of the time, I like to hold him in my hand, and then whenever I see game, I can just drop him for 3 and make a Marcus an attacker. He's not already attacking. Next up on the rookies, we got BT12 Agumon. He's the only way you really have to search Marcus. I was thinking of playing Hawkmons because Hawkmon was a real OG and he could search some of the dual color cards so he could hit your line as well. But this Agumon's fantastic. Top 4 is a really good number to hit off search. Marcus and Shinegray, you'll almost always hit something. It's not 100%, but it's most of the time. As far as the EX4 Agus go, I'm only playing 2. I cut that down a little bit because I want to keep my rookie count low so I can make space for a special tool that'll help us later. And that's about it for your Agus. We're hitting the Agu X now. Agu X is another searcher. I had to cut down on the searching power of the deck because now that you have more Marcus, you technically want to search less since you're going to be bottom decking more. And those Agu X's had to be cut down. Real shame, but keeping a 12 rookie count still looks good. We can still make it work. Moving on to your champions. We got BT13 Shinegreymon. This guy is goated. He is absolutely broken. Being able to play a tamer out of your security for free always feels good as long as you have one. I mean, if you got unlucky and you didn't hit a tamer, that feels bad. But in a perfect world, you would be able to Evo into Geogray, play out memory tamer Marcus from security, gain a memory, then you Evo into Rise Gray, play another one from hand, gain a memory, and, you know, again, in the perfect world, your advantage is maintained throughout the entire early game by just playing Marcus. So besides this, Shinegreymon, he's the best guy in your deck. It's not going to get better than this. We're just going down in quality now. But we're playing EX4 Geogray. He's all right. Honestly, the inherited to have a draw one, I think, is the thing that really makes him good. It's not horrible to gain extra memory, though. I'm not going to complain about it. Just the start of main gain of memory feels good sometimes. The Marcus isn't always free, right? We have a lot of ways to make him free, but he's not always going to be free. And rounding off the champions, we're only playing 10. We're just playing 2 of the BT12 Geogray. Because you have so many Marcuses now, I think this effect, so if you don't have a Marcus, you play a Marcus, is going to come up way less. I just don't think you really need that many of him. And the DP minus is, it's all right. It's all right. 2K. I mean, the numbers add up. So he's definitely not horrible. That's it for your champion count. We're, again, always starting with the new stuff here. BT13 Shinegreymon. This guy's cool. Like I said earlier, you can build that super good tempo by having all those Marcuses, the new ones, the BT13 Marcus, in your security and in your hand. You don't mind getting cluttered up with them because they do so much work for you. So he has the amazing inheritable, same thing as the old Rise Gray, so that if your Marcus dies, you just recover him to the top of your life. It really doesn't get much better than that when it comes to your inheritables. Speaking of the BT12 Rise Gray, we got 3 of him. I couldn't really decide on which line to go here. They were both really good, but in different situations. So what I'm gonna do is just run a 3-3 split for now, and we'll see how it goes. And to top off your Shinegreymons, of course, we have to run Rise Gray X. He has to be there. He puts in so much work. He's like a mini level 6. He's like your junior Shinegreymon. It's awesome. The DP minus always comes up. Being able to play an extra tamer never hurt anybody, especially if it's free. And that's about it for your level 5s. All right, here is the power. This is where all of these super cool combos lie. In your level 6, your Shinegreymon. Like, you're probably asking yourself why we're only running 3, and that's because I kind of like the new one better. I'm playing a 3-2 split because I really like the fact that the new one can make a Marcus an attacker. That I think is super relevant. It technically makes it a blocker, but I mean, let's be honest, you're not really blocking with him. That Marcus is just swinging at face. Then you get to do the cool burst mode plays and start getting the rest of security. 3-2 split for now. Love this guy. The extra checks do come up, of course, but I think having a Marcus be an attacker without having to pay for it is fantastic, especially since your memory tamer Marcus is now swing and effectively gain you a memory off the swing, which is awesome. The last, the best, the greatest, burst mode, pretty altards too. But this is your burst mode. I'm only playing 2. I see everybody going higher on the count. This card is broken, but I can't find the room for more. It's really good only if your board is already established. By itself, it doesn't really do a whole lot. Same thing as like ruin mode, for example. I'm not playing any ruin mode in this list. I'm not a huge believer in it. I feel like you very much want to be aggressive with these plays, and this guy enables that. That Evo bounce play is so strong. In my testing, I even ran into like Blue Flare as a matchup, for example, where they'll Sorai you, and then you shouldn't be able to clear game because your Marcus can't swing. But the second you go into burst mode over your Shinegray with no sources, your Shinegray can now swing, and the Marcus that you're playing, the BT13 Marcus, suspends himself on play, gains you a memory, triggers this your turn effect to trash a security, and then you can swing for game with burst mode. Like, this guy has so many uses, it's insane. I love the burst mode mechanic, and I love this art. This guy looks amazing. All right, for your tamers, we're gonna start off with 4 of the BT13 Marcus. I've been hyping this guy up throughout the entire profile, and now I'm just getting to him. He's just amazing though. To be honest, I thought free Evo off the BT12 Marcus was broken, and then I read this guy, and I'm like, there's no way they did that. That can't be real. So this Marcus just says when he becomes suspended all turns, -3k, and you gain a memory as long as you have a Greymon in name on the field. His on play, besides being a memory tamer, by the way, I need to add that in there. He is a memory tamer. Besides being a memory tamer, his on play says you may suspend him. So you are able to trigger his own effect. Besides suspending him by his own effect, your usual effects are going to be make him a Digimon, either with blocker or like with the Agumon effect, just make him a Digimon, swing, and on the swing, his effect will trigger, giving you a memory, -3k'ing something. It's great value off an attack to just be able to gain a memory. But like, if you're playing him for free, that memory feels even better. Evoing Geogray, gain a memory, Rise Gray, gain a memory, Shine Gray, make that guy a blocker. Like, there's so much value in here for this Marcus specifically. And for the old Marcus, we are playing him, but I am just not as in love with him as I thought I'd be, if I'm being honest. I cut him down to a 3 of. Evoing for free, as good as it is, just doesn't feel quite as free as gaining a memory off the Evo. The tempo you gain from having that extra memory and be able to choke your opponent is way better than just Evoing for free. Right. On top of that, this guy needs to be paid for. This guy doesn't have a way to become a Digimon by himself, but most of your effects will make him a Digimon. So it just feels better to do this over this pretty much all the time. And to round off your tamers, since we kind of need some filler space for the tamers, I was okay with just doing 8, but I wanted to do a little something extra special. Something I've been keeping since BT12 in my Shine Gray deck. I've loved it the whole way, is Tai Kamiya. Just playing 3 of the Tai, the 3-drop Tai that will make your guys blockers. It always, I wouldn't say it always comes up, but it comes up most of the times because you're able to make something a blocker for a turn, maybe block a rookie, you know, just damage. It's security damage you don't have to take. And then on top of that, he just sits there and he gains you a memory every time you Evo. So free Evo here, gain a memory. Evo into Geogray, play this guy, gain a memory, then tap Tai, gain a memory. A lot of combos like that where you're just gaining memory, and it's all tamer effects. So memory blockers can't hurt you. Memory blockers are not real. They're not scary. They can't touch you. But that rounds up your tamers. This is the only tamers we're playing. I didn't want to play out any Taikaris because I just felt like this lineup was solid. Good numbers. To finish it off, we have our options, and we're only running 3. 2 Shining Blast and a Sunrise Buster. I don't think I needed any memory searchers, didn't need any red memory boosts, I didn't need any yellow memory boost. I was pretty content with just having these for removal, Any one of these coming out of security feel amazing, and now Shining Blast feels even better because playing that new Marcus means you gain a memory, so this option is effectively 4 cost. Same thing as Sunrise Buster. It's 4 cost and it's an extra minus 3k because of that Marcus. It just feels all around good and all to hit the Shining Blast in security, or even if it's in my hand, I don't mind playing it because if I have 4 memory, I get to keep turn by playing this. Needed a little bit of wide removal. Sunrise Buster is here just because it says play a free Tamer. I don't think it is particularly awesome, this format. I don't think you're worrying about clearing a single stack. It's just there for free Marcus. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you check out our Patreon and our TCG player to get your cards at the best value. If you guys want to see more, comment, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Let us know what you want to see. I can do gameplay with the deck. I can show you a couple more combos in depth. You know how it goes. But appreciate you guys watching, as always. Remember to keep it pro. Spending all my money.